The attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941, plunged the United States into World War II. But just hours later, across the international dateline, another desperate battle began that would become a symbol of American defiance: the Battle of Wake Island. This tiny, remote atoll in the Central Pacific, located about 2,000 miles west of Hawaii, was a crucial strategic outpost. The island's defense fell to a small, undermanned garrison of U.S. Marines, Navy personnel, and civilian contractors, totaling around 1,600 people. They were equipped with six 5-inch coastal guns, 12 anti-aircraft guns, and a dozen 4F Wildcat fighter planes. Crucially, they lacked radar and adequate protective revetments for their aircraft. On December 8th, 1941, just as news of Pearl Harbor reached them, Japanese bombers launched from the Marshall Islands struck Wake. The surprise air raid, aided by heavy cloud cover, destroyed 8 of the 12 Wildcat fighters on the ground and inflicted heavy casualties, crippling the island's air defense from the outset. Daily air attacks followed, relentlessly pounding the island. Despite the overwhelming odds, the defenders delivered a stunning blow on December 11th. A Japanese invasion fleet, attempting an amphibious landing, was met with fierce resistance. The Marine Coastal Artillery, along with the few remaining Wildcats, sank 2 Japanese destroyers, the Times Hayate Times and Times Kisaragi, and damaged several other ships, forcing the invasion force to retreat. This unexpected victory, the first tactical defeat for the Japanese Navy in the war, provided a much-needed morale boost for the American public. However, the Japanese were determined. They returned with a much larger force, including 2 aircraft carriers, Hiryu Times and Times Soryu, and significantly more troops. The relentless bombardment continued, and by December 22nd, only 2 Wildcats were still operational. On December 23rd, the reinforced Japanese invasion force launched its final assault. After hours of desperate close-quarters combat, the outnumbered American defenders were finally overwhelmed and forced to surrender. The Battle of Wake Island ended in a Japanese victory, but the valiant 15-day stand by the small American garrison became a powerful symbol of courage and resistance in the early, dark days of the war. The captured American military personnel and civilians were taken as prisoners of war, with many enduring brutal conditions. Tragically, in October 1943, 98 civilian prisoners were executed by the Japanese on Wake Island. If you found this historical account compelling, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories from history.